Okay, here we go. This is actually video probably at number 5. So we're still new at doing the YouTube videos. Bear with me, we'll get better with time. We're going to actually start in the next few days doing some videos of the actual operation of some of the 3D printers and the AutoCAD software, 3D software that I'm using to show you how I came up with the designs and how the parts were actually printed and made. First, I'm just going to make this video short, give you a little bit of additional information to start with. In 3D printing, when I decided that I wanted to make some parts, the concept of 3D printing seemed to be a good possibility. So it was a learning process for me. As I mentioned in the earlier videos, I actually printed my first 3D part and got my first 3D printer back in December of last year, 2019, and since then have purchased additional printers. I also learned to use the AutoCAD 3D modeling software that I'm using to design the parts and get that designed into an STL file and then get it over to a Cura software where it slices it into layers and creates the G-code file that actually goes into the printer and prints the parts. So when I do this 3D design, I'm actually taking this software, and I'll be going through that in a later video and showing you how I learned to use it. And there are also YouTube videos out there that are helpful to watch those, and I did the same thing. I watched some of those YouTube videos on this software, and then I'd go back and I'd start working with the software, and if I'd get to a point where I couldn't figure out how to do something, I'd go out and look at some other YouTube videos until I saw someone else do that, and then I'd come back and go on from there. That's the whole purpose of the series of videos I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be going through and showing you all of the steps that I've taken to get to this point of my business, and all of the steps that I have yet to take to fulfill this business idea. So back to the 3D design software. I have a computer downstairs, so everything I'm doing is from home, which is very convenient now with this coronavirus. It makes it very convenient to have a home business and be able to do things and keep working while you're here. So I have an office downstairs, and I'll go in there and get on that computer, and I'll do my design, my 3D design there, and then I'll save it to an STL file and stick it into this, put it on this little USB memory card here, and then I'll bring this up and plug it into the USB port on my computer upstairs, and where I'm doing all of my work, and I will download it there, and then I'll use Cura on there to do the slicing and generate a G-code file, and then I'll take that G-code file and put this into the USB port and put my micro SD card in this slot, and then save it on that micro SD card, and then take that micro SD card out, and then it will plug in to my port here on the 3D printer. Then all I have to do is select from the menu options on the LCD screen on the 3D printers which file I want to print, and then be able to start printing that part. That way I can have multiple printers and have each one of them printing either the same part or different parts. Another little thing that's been very helpful for me, since I don't like to run up and down the stairs 20 times a day checking on printers, I have a home video system that I purchased, and I think the cost with 8 cameras was something like $140 or $150. It wasn't very expensive, but I set that DVR up. It has about a 1 terabyte drive, so it'll record for days, but I'm not too concerned about those recordings. What I do, I set the cameras up to watch the printers, so that a camera will be there viewing a couple of the printers, and I have multiple cameras viewing different printers. That way, if I have several printers, and I've got, let's say I've got 6 or 8 printers printing all simultaneously, I can go downstairs, sit in my recliner, watch television, and every once in a while pull out my cell phone and pull up the app that lets me look at the different videos from those cameras, and I can see if any of those printers have either completed their task, or if they are having a problem, if something has happened and gone awry, which it has before, and you just got a ball of twine there is what it looks like when that filament starts going everywhere. Then I know to get up off my butt and come upstairs and fix the problem. Then I can go back down and continue on with my TV program I'm watching or whatever. So those are the ways that I've been transporting things. That's the way I'm able to spend time down there doing the design and the drawings, and then just simply transporting them upstairs and printing them up here, and also using the cameras to monitor that process. The parts that I make are they're all part of a finished product. These are different parts. This is one that printed incorrectly, and so it's just a scrap piece, but this is a finished part here that's actually assembled. It's made up of 2 separate parts that will interlock and make a single part. And you can do different colors. The filament comes in black, orange, purple, any color you imagine. You can make your parts out of those different colors. So there's a lot of variables there. This is one that is a partial print. What I do a lot of times, if I'm making a part and I want to test to see if these slots or these hole sizes are the right size, I'll just print a small portion of the part, a layer, and then I'll test those to see if the items I'm putting in those slots and so forth fit, or if I need to make an adjustment. That saves me time, because some of these parts take several hours to print, and this way you can spend 30 or 40 minutes printing the part and then check it and make adjustments, another 30 or 40, and then finally get the final, have everything fitting right, and go ahead and print the entire part and have your finished product. So that's a tip where you can save a little bit of time by doing a lot of that trial and error. And so I'm trying to keep these videos short right now. They're all introduction videos. I'm talking a little bit more about the 3D printers because they are the heart and soul of my business, and they may be the heart and soul of your business if you're thinking about starting a business at home and coming up with an idea and building a product or building parts and going into manufacturing. Then you can do a lot of that at home and at least get to the point to where you'll know if you have something that is worth pursuing, that can grow larger and it could grow into a major business for you and a major money maker. I'm hoping that this and these ideas that I have will be successful and go in that direction. And the videos that I'll be doing will be showing you that process. You can follow me and we'll see where it goes. So until the next video, I appreciate you watching, and if you want to continue to follow, please subscribe below and let me know what you think. Give me some comments and let me know what you're interested in, and if we need to do a little more technical. On the videos coming up, I'll be using multiple cameras, and since I'm new at this, I'm having to experiment around with those cameras, and I'll have to be experimenting around with the video editing software to get those different close-up views of some of the work that I'm doing, both on the computer doing the design work as well as the 3D printers and some of that printing process and alignment and so forth. So until the next video, again, please subscribe, and we'll look forward to seeing you the next time around. Thank you for watching.